How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards is back through the mail Monday. Phoenix, Arizona, our first of 5 returns today. Let's see who is behind door numero uno. We've got a blank index card, and I saw 74 tops in there. I see Frank Duffy, Mr. Frank Duffy. Light hitting shortstop, great defender, as most shortstops were back in the day. Drafted 6th overall by the Reds. The Reds didn't hang on to him very long. They shipped him off to the Giants for George Foster. There was a couple other players involved in that deal, but that was the two main pieces. The Reds hoodwinked the Giants there. George Foster went on to become a huge member of that Big Red Machine, win some championships with them. Frank Duffy was not a Giant for long. They packed him with Gaylord Perry and shipped him off to the Indians in exchange for Sam McDowell. So the Giants, I'm not sure what they were doing in 1971, but they were getting rid of all their good players and not getting much back. Sam McDowell was an okay relief pitcher, but Gaylord Perry went on to win 2 Cy Youngs and become a Hall of Famer for the Indians. So there's that. And Frank started shortstop there for 6 years. So 10-year career, 6 of those years there in Cleveland. Also had a cup of coffee with Boston Red Sox. Did not like his time there, according to news reports. There you have it, guys. Frank Duffy, there's his information. That Milt Wilcox will get signed. $13. It's off to a private signing either today or tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. $13 to get that card completed. So that's what I'm going to do. Next time you see Milt Wilcox, he will have that sign that card along with Frank Duffy. Okay, guys, return number 2. This one comes to us from Springfield, Illinois. This envelope got a bit chewed up, it looks like. And we've got quite a few cards in here from the feel of it. We've got Mark Clark. Mark Clark. Drafted by the Cardinals. 93 Donruss. 94 Donruss, which is much nicer looking than 93 Donruss. That's night and day. There is a Topps Finest that I had to peel and send him. It took a while to peel. That little protective sleeve was really stuck on that card, but turned out good. Looks really nice. Signed. Very nice card from Mark Clark. 10-year career, 5 different teams in those 10 years, so basically, 2 years per team. He was certainly a journeyman. Big 6'5" righty. He made 1 postseason start in the NLDS in 1998 as a Cubby. He lost to the Braves and John Smoltz. He had a winning record of 74 and 71, even though he had a sort of a hot ERA. But hell, he's a great signer. I appreciate getting his card signed. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Let's move on to return number 3. KC Mo. Return number 3. We have Aaron Aiken. Not very often do I get a return from someone that never made it to the major leagues, but Aaron Aiken was a first-round bust of the Florida Marlins in 1997. Sure, they went on to win a World Series that year, but man, they had some terrible draft choices from 95 on, 95 to probably 2000. Instead of taking Lance Berkman, they took Aaron Aiken. Sorry, Aaron. Thank you for signing my cards, even though they're all basically the same card. But they're super cool looking. I had to get them signed. He was a first-round bust of the Florida Marlins, as I mentioned. Never made it past high 8 ball. 9-27 record, 4.74 ERA. But boy, the cards, the Bowman, and the Topps, they were pumping out Aaron Aiken cards, thinking this was going to be the next Todd Van Poppel. And in fact, Todd Van Poppel was much, much better than Aaron Aiken. So there you have it, guys. There's his info. If you have any of these sweet-looking early 2000 cards or late 1990s cards from Aaron Aiken, he will sign. I'm sure he's a good guy, but he just never quite made it in the bigs or made it to the bigs even. All right, return 4. Let's do this. Trenton, New Jersey. That's right. Trenton State College. Formerly known as Trenton State College, now the State College of New Jersey, I do believe. Carefully open up this envelope and see who our 4th return of the day is. We got Rick Cerone. Rick Cerone, who was featured on Through the Mail Monday number 1. Always signs it horizontally. 1987 Topps. Looks like a Tiffany. Finally signed. Now, don't forget, guys, Rick Cerone only signs 1 card. So if you're going after a set and he's in 3 of those sets, you got to send him 3 different times to get your card signed. So that's what I did. I think this is the last one. He's in his Brewer uniform here, but mostly known as a New York Yankee. Spent 7 years with the Yankees. Product of Seton Hall. Always a East Coast kid. North New Jersey dude. Still in New Jersey. Lives in New Jersey. There's his info, guys. Rick Cerone, an automatic signer, but just pick out your best card because that's all he's going to sign. On to our final return, guys. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, guys. Chattanooga, Tennessee for our final return. Chattanooga Choo-Choo. That's Glenn Miller, kids. Look them up or don't. Let's end this on a high note. Oh, boy. You'll have to be high to think this is a high note. Tim Costello. Tim, don't call me Costco. Costo. Sign these cards very nicely. Former first-round draft pick, 8th overall in 1990. Chipper Jones went number 1. Hey, Todd Van Poppel went number 15 that year. Signed the rookies, 3 of them. Now, you guys are saying, Chris, why'd you send him 3 of the same card? Listen, this is all I had. I had a 91 Topps I think I sent off to him before, but I never got it back. So I just had these cards, and I sent him. And I told him, I said, Tim, you can keep these extra cards. They're for your collection. I'm sure you have hundreds of each of the 4 or 5 cards produced of you. And worst case scenario, they actually keep them. Best case scenario, they sign them and send them back. And so they signed them and sent them back. And now I've got a multitude of Tim Costco autographed the rookies from Donruss cards. Very nice return from Mr. Tim Costco, originally drafted by the Reds, 41st round. So sounds like the Reds had him scouted properly. The Cleveland Guardians did not, because they drafted him 8th overall in 1990 instead of, getting Todd Van Poppel instead. He fell all the way to 15th. They could have had him, which is crazy because he ended up on the Reds anyway. Played 43 total games for them, and that was it. He's now a baseball coach somewhere in the Tennessee area. And that does it for this week's Through the Mail Monday. Hope everyone had a good time watching me open up these envelopes for the 137th straight week. If that sort of stuff excites you, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do this every single Monday. Early in the morning on the West Coast, early afternoon on the East Coast, sort of brunch time in the Midwest. I mean, wherever you are, there's always time for Through the Mail Monday on Monday. So thanks a lot for watching. For those that did, hit that like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. And if you want to leave a comment, I'll read and try to respond to. Nicely respond to. Unless you are mean, then I will probably respond sarcastically, which doesn't come across well in text, although I lay it on pretty thick at times, so I think I get my point across more times than not. What do you want me to say now? Had a really good time this weekend, working hard all week as well. Busy time for Chris Cards in the world I am in, and it's nice to kind of break apart from that and do a Through the Mail Monday, or do my updates, my progress reports. Our last progress report, number 1, this Friday or Saturday, will be 1989 Upper Deck. What does that mean? That means I'm going to grab my 89 Upper Deck signed cards and add them to the binder. I will include the costs associated with each card I got signed, whether it's TTM. If it's TTM, it's about, I add $1 because shipping both ways is about $1. And if it's a private signing, I put that in there. If I purchase on eBay or some other sort of avenue, I'll put that cost associated with it. So keep a running total on all these progress reports from all 4 of my sets: 74 Topps, 84 Topps, 87 Topps, and 89 Upper Deck. Those 4 sets I've been chasing. Looks like I got a Frank Duffy and Rick Cerone. So I got 2 cards added, 1 to my 74, 1 to my 87 set in today's Through the Mail Monday. So that's pretty exciting. Hopefully you'll be interested in checking out those videos. I've got 4 so far. Do I have 4? I don't have 4. I'm lying. I've got 74, 84, and 87. Right? And then 89, of course, will be the 4th one this week. So stay tuned for that video, and another Through the Mail Monday next week. So looking forward to seeing who I get back this week. Hope you guys have a great week yourself. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I do this, like I said, every week, and would love to have you along for the ride. For all the new people out there, thanks for checking me out. For all the old timers out there, all my good buds out there that I've met over the last couple years of doing this, hope everyone's going well. Alex and Joe and all the gang, all my Howard, my brother, and suffering watching these Mets, trying to watch these Mets. Now they're booing the fans, Howard. They're giving us a thumbs down because we don't like their performance and we're letting them know it. Oh, could the Mets be any more Mets than the Mets are? It's exhausting being a Mets fan. I'm not sure. I get it. It's a big market team. I mean, I could be a diehard Royals fan. Of course, Royals had 85, and the Royals had 2015. So, I mean, what do they got to complain about? So I could be a diehard, I don't know, Brewers fan. I guess that would be kind of depressing. I can't even say the Marlins. How about Tampa Ray? No, they play good baseball, fun baseball. They're good teams. They're well coached. They always scout well. They always sign well, draft well. Give me a crappy team that's just always crappy, like the Browns. Who are the Browns of baseball? Don't tell me it's the Mets. Mets at least made it to the World Series in 2015. That was a great season. That was a lot of fun. After we got Cespedes in 2015, oh my God, those games were incredible. Just the way they would win and it was so fun. Will I ever have fun ever again as a Mets fan in 2021? I don't see it. I was hopeful with new management, but it's just like new management, new ownership. I thought new ownership would change some of it, but it's just, they are what they are. This team couldn't hit. We've been waiting all year for them to hit, and now they're still not hitting. Guess what? They can't hit. It's not a slump at this point. It's just who they are. They're just a crappy offensive team. Their poor pitching tried their best to keep them afloat. That didn't work out very well. Everyone's hurt. DeGrom's the best pitcher in baseball, 20 games out of the year, but that's all he can play, so that's a bummer. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to watch. I watch them. I watch. I'm not a fair weather fan. I watch all of them. I watch the misery. And it's what I do. It's suffering. It gives me the personality I have. It just makes me appreciate other things in life more because of how miserable I am as a Mets fan. I mean, just always try to find a silver lining in a dark cloud, and that's what I do as a Mets fan. That's what all Mets fans should do. So I've worked myself into a depression, guys. I'll see you guys later on in the week with my progress report on the 89 Upper Deck set, if you're so interested to watch that. If not, I'll see you next Monday. Through the Mail Monday number 138, I do believe. And that's it, guys. I'm going to go sit in a corner.